Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Castle Story. We are here on the title screen due to my incompetence. So, I was going to record another episode of Conquest that we've been doing for a little while, and it seems like we lost. That's the best way to sum it up. In fact, I'll go ahead and splice in a little clip of someone getting thrown into the air at the end there. And today, we are going to go ahead and start a new game mode. A game mode that you guys haven't seen down on the channel, and that's the Invasion game mode. So this one's a little bit different. This one we don't really expand outwards and try and take over parts of the map. Instead, this one we stay a little bit more on the defensive side, and there's waves of attackers. We'll see how well this goes, and we'll just basically hop right into this. So let's start with a cool map, hopefully. What looks good to you guys? Uthris Valley looks pretty neat. There's a lot of cool plateaus there, which could be good for defense. I believe this plateau, Mont Royal, is where we were doing Conquest. So let's do this Uthris Valley thing. And we'll keep it on normal and hit play here. So the thing with Invasion is I think every 7 or so minutes a wave of Corruptrons come, and then you defend them off, and then there's about another 7-minute gap. Now, as soon as they spawn that wave, that timer starts again. And if that happens and you take too long killing the current wave, the next wave is basically almost there, ready to spawn. So it's helpful to kill them relatively quickly and efficiently. So we're gonna try our hand at that. I'm also gonna be trying some cool defensive techniques like building artificial moats, and what that'll do is hopefully help trick their AI pathing system and save us some time. So it looks like we are ready to go here. I don't know why that is there. And our next wave is here in 11 minutes. So let's start this really fast. We don't have much time. Let's take a little bit of a look. It looks like they can come up from 2 locations or so. But that's a little irrelevant right now. So let's just start harvesting all the trees. Good lord, that's too many trees. And start building out our wood chopping blocks and get some storage going. So we'll build those 2 and then stockpiles. You guys have told me so many good tips and tricks over the past season. So hopefully this one will continue on like the same, much the same. And get plenty of tasks going. So we're gonna harvest these boulders too. Alright, and tell these to do some planks. And then that way they'll start working on setting up the stockpiles, these initial stockpiles. We'll also probably want some more different kinds of stockpiles. Is this a separate island that they can't really get to? It looks like it, so we might have to set up stockpiles up there, but we'll see how this goes in the initial kind of push. So we'll do something like this. All right. So these 4, you can select more than 1 stockpile at a time. Thank you for that tip. Very helpful. I'm going to assign all these to actual wood logs. That way we'll have a place to store them. These 6 over here, these will be dedicated to planks. These 4 here will be dedicated to bricks. And then these 6 or so will be dedicated to stone. So this one we'll go ahead and dedicate it to be a finished brick. And you want a little bit of brick storage, just in case there needs to be some cleanup things. I do get some questions as to why I individually set these up occasionally, and that's simply to, you know, not all the stockpiles might be built, and so you want to make sure to at least capture some of them, like these. These can all be stone. All right, brick, 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 brick. Oh my goodness, you just throwing rocks everywhere, guys. Come on, be a little bit more neat. So stone here. All right, that's fine. We'll go ahead and make, we need our first 2 looms. All right, and a workbench on the side there. And we'll start gathering plant fiber here along the edge. Do I have to assign these? I think so. So we'll assign these for stone. Alright. And let's go ahead and get some more stockpiles just for these plants and the string that we'll need to make some bows. Bows are a really good starting kind of crafting item here. We'll also need to just quickly move this a little bit farther into the woods. There, so they keep getting us some lumber. We can delete that boulder right there. We will then build some stockpiles for these plant fiber. They won't really gather it otherwise, so I think we'll have 2 for stocking plants and 2 for rope and things. In fact, no, we'll probably double that up. So that'll look hopefully pretty good, and maybe even start some construction tasks. This is probably where we want our initial walls to be. And I do want them to be double wide here. There we go. And that way we can use some of the stone that we've gathered. We gotta constantly kind of be using materials as quickly as possible. We're going to assign you for rope. We're gonna assign you for fabric. Good. So we'll assign these 2 for plant fibers. Alright. Make you 2 for rope and you 2 for fabric. That's pretty good. Alright, we have people building our first wall, and you know what? We're gonna have to really switch into gathering fibers at this point, I think. Gotta make sure that's selecting all of it. It is. That's good. So let's actually make these 3 gather fibers. That way we can mass produce bows as quickly as possible in just a moment. Seems like an important thing to do. Alright, good. Laying out those first blocks. Let's go ahead and expand this a little bit in here just to make sure it seals off the corner. Now I'm hoping they kind of ignore this first kind of layer of stone. That's why I'm not building it too tall or anything like that. I want it to be an easily navigable kind of scenario for them. We're probably just going to keep this as a walled off section. And in fact, I'll do something special for that section as well. And you guys will see that in a moment. But let's go ahead and delete this block there. Alright. Still gathering a whole bunch of plant fiber. That's alright. Still could go for some more. We don't have any rope yet. Let's make a weapon rack here for later. In fact, we'll probably just do 2. Just like that. Go ahead and cancel that logging order. We'll expand our stockpiles a little bit more. This will be for like iron and the explosive material. Forget the name of that. What is that called? That is called brimstone. Brimstone. Yes. So we're gonna need stockpiles for raw brimstone and raw iron. Let's move this over here. Gather some more leafy material for that. And then let's see, this wall's doing okay. It's doing okay still. We have plenty of timber saved up. We got some stone. That's fine. This is not supposed to be that material. That needs to be for iron. So stop putting ropes there. That's not gonna help us out at all. In fact, let's use this guy in just a moment to move some of these ropes into the correct stockpile here. That way it just remains clear. So that's going to be iron too. All right, we have 4 minutes. 4 minutes until wave 1. I think we're doing pretty good for ourselves right now. All right, this one's going to be brimstone. Okay. And you can see I pushed out rather far because we want to make sure to keep our initial brimstone and our initial iron here within our own town. We'll make a bridge eventually to get this iron and this brimstone over here, though it's not much. I'm a little concerned about the lack of brimstone and iron on this map. It's going to be a little tough for us. We might have to start a tunnel a little bit more quickly than we have before. So again, iron. This is all brimstone. All right. Let's go ahead and craft, I think, 2 bows. You can only really queue up 2 of those at a time. We'll get some additional stockpiles here, and those will be for the finished kind of ores. So this will be for iron. This will be for glass. That'll be handy. Oh, we gained an additional person, so that's good. Alright. And unlike the other game mode, there's no crystals that's going to increase our gain of population. This one's a little bit more set in stone. So we'll see how fast we can grow and maintain this. Alright, we're going to need more plant fiber. Where's some more plant fiber? It looks like there's some down there, but we can get a bulk of it over here. That's good. Alright, so these 2, this is going to be the iron bar. These 2 is for glass. That's looking nice. And then we can go ahead and build some furnace. A furnace for each material type there. Alright, and I think we are low on stone, so we'll get some boulders underway there. You can see our builders have run out of stone, so they're switching to other tasks rather quickly. About 1:40. We only have 2 bows made. In fact, we're still missing that other one. They need to make 1 little hat. And then I think we have enough still to make 2 more. So 2 planks, 1 rope, 1 fabric. Yep, we have plenty of planks. So we'll queue up 2 more bows. That way we'll have 4 to start. And that'll be a good start there. Let's see. These stockpiles are set. That is good. Man, you guys are just making a mess with your little pebbles and things. I got an awesome tip from you guys that these stone, if you leave them on the ground, they kind of dissolve over time, and then they will actually add to the terrain height and leave little problem areas of navigation. So setting up a clean area there will hopefully make them pick them up a little bit quicker. We got 30 seconds or so until the first wave. No clue what we're gonna get. Oh. Now there is a warning bell that goes off for this. We have 3 bows. So what we'll do is let them clean that up, and then we will go ahead and call to arms. What that does is all the Bricktrons that are able to, they will run over, equip themselves, and then move over to our crystal. So we'll stay up here for now. Should be okay. So it looks like they spawned. We get 1 medium-sized Corruptron and 2 small ones. Okay, so he's just gonna skip over this. Run, run, run. Alright, open fire. Alright, use these guys as a little bit of a detour for them to absorb some of these shots. Alright, it looks like we're out of range on this side. Alright, we'll switch that guy out there. And then we will have to quickly get these guys back into workers. Clean up all this mess that was formed. So that wasn't a bad first wave, but they do get more intense. We only have 7 minutes to build on this one, but we're gonna have 4 bowmen here in a moment, which will be nice. Alright, let's clean up this area as well. So this is gonna be like the main fortress. I'm hoping it'll have some doors. It might have some extra battlements. We can build a bridge to this area, which it looks like a complete sealed off plateau, which means we can get some iron and brimstone from here, and then plateau to this last area there, and see how well that goes. Okay. So the main trick that I was talking about that I wanted to introduce is building a little bit of a land-made pit here. And the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna use the quarry tool. Alright, and then we're gonna move it a block away from our wall. Okay, just like that. And I need this to have a different staircase location, I think. And it doesn't need to be super deep or anything. I just want the staircase to be in a different location. So let's try and flip this. Can I flip it? No. Because having the staircase here just defeats the purpose. Let's try replacing it. I feel like the staircase might be a little bit of a somewhat random orientation. Man, that is not going to be helpful if that staircase is there. I mean, granted, we could dig away the staircase afterwards, and it'd be fine. And the staircase might help us build the initial shape. So you know what? I'm gonna leave it there for now. I think that'll be good. And plus, this is going to get us a lot of the initial stone we'll need. Alright, so we have that started. Let's go ahead and get started on getting some iron and brimstone. Here we go. And then this side, we won't use that technique because I want them to favor going to this area, which means hopefully we can funnel all of the hostiles in through this doorway. That way we don't have to keep manning both sides. How are we on planks? We're a little short on planks, so we'll go ahead and harvest a couple more trees. Just a few that we need there. So they'll hopefully dig that out relatively quick. I'll have to try and manually tunnel out that staircase. In fact, I can probably do that here. I might have to select one of them at a time. So like dig that voxel, dig that voxel, dig that one. And that one. This one that you're standing on. And this one. There we go. Just to shore up that edge there. So they're clearing that out of the way. We have about 3 minutes until the next wave of people. And then why don't we go ahead and build some additional stone defenses here. We'll leave a gap to let our own people through. Granted, it might be a little tough for them, but they can climb up a single block like that just fine. A lot of people getting iron, which is good. So that means we'll go ahead, smelt down iron and smelt down glass. That way we'll start using up the stone too. That's been sitting around. We need, I think, more people on this trench. So you're all gonna be trench builders. Because to me, it's one of our most important aspects to get done relatively early. And then after it's built, we'll have to manually, one at a time, dig away this voxel stair that's remaining. Now, yes, it will go down one more. What do we got? Ah, the furnace is starting up. Alright. Let's go ahead and build. I'll probably want to make 4 kind of just basic footmen items. That way they can hold the line for our archers. We're almost up to getting another unit, so that'll bring us up to a population of 7 Bricktrons there. And then this is empty, so we can clear that task from getting boulders. Do we need any more grass? Doesn't look like it. Alright. How's this going? It's going a little slow. It could also be because we have stockpiles kind of farther away, so let's go ahead and build some stockpiles down here just to make the trip a little bit shorter. You have to be careful with stockpiles though. You gotta make sure they can access them. Oh shoot, we're starting the next thing. All right, everyone return to base. Gear up. We'll put the archers down here this time. All right, and we'll spread them out. That way, if the archers get into melee range, they will hopefully cover each other. Let's get a clean tool here. I don't want to let these things stack up and get in the way. So get this area clean. In fact, it's probably always a good idea to have a clean function always by our crystal. Alright, so they're coming through. Alright, so we got one archer basically holding the line. We'll have him fall back about half HP or so. Alright, he can fall back now. Oh, don't wanna... It's actually surprisingly hard to right-click on these guys sometimes. Alright, then we can give them back this task. We'll go ahead and increase the population again. Usually you get about 1 person per wave. About how it works out too. And then these 4 will just, you know, dig this trench. It's very important for us. Yes, 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 yes. So we'll get that. We have another 7 minutes or so. We might not get into wave 3 on this episode, but we'll see. We might end up ending on that wave. I wouldn't mind seeing this being built too. So I don't have to run as far. I think that'll be an important aspect. Basically, decreasing the runtime to a lot of your areas is going to help pretty much everything out. You need to clean, pick up the stone. I don't want any crazy terrain things going on here. Especially when Bricktrons die. When they die, you can see that this slope might get really deformed if a lot of them die here. If a lot of them die in this pit that we're making, it could regenerate that slope, and they can use that to climb. So they kind of climb over the corpses of their allies, if you think about it. Oh my goodness, guys, you are making a mess. Alright, so this is all stone. Here, let's get a clean task there. Oh, you're gonna clean now because you guys made a mess. Alright. And then this is stone. This quarry is almost done. I think this is the fastest I've ever done a quarry in. Alright. Very focused on that. Alright, so this is done. We'll go ahead and delete that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell this person to dig this voxel. Step down here. I'm gonna dig this voxel. Alright, dig this one. Can I select... Can I have him... No, I can't. He can only do one at a time here. Alright, dig the one you're standing on because you're a little slow. There you go. I'm gonna get rid of this. And then that. Okay, so that's gonna give us a natural wall, which hopefully they can use to their advantage. And we will get some stone here, just to raise up this side of it. Alright, and we probably need a staircase of some kind there. Alright, so that'll be good. Oh my goodness, so many of them carrying stone right now. Let's get some infantry going. So we'll make 2 halberdiers. Get rid of this cleanup order. We can also start working on a bridge over into the new areas that we're eventually going to need. So we're going to need a bridge there and there. This is so we can get to these other iron deposits and brimstone deposits. Now if I break through to this side, it looks like there is brimstone and iron there. So that could be a quick way to get more of that material. And then I think it's the same over here. No. Looks like it's just a smooth access point over there. That's fine though. Alright, let's build just some crenellations for decor sake. You guys know me and wanting things to look kind of nice. And plus this will use up some of our stone. You can see our stone stockpiles are getting a little out of hand. And that should help with that. Go ahead and harvest a few more trees. Good. Okay, so we are making glass, which is going to be useful to making gems and other upper tier resources. We have that bridge complete. That means they're going to be working on that bridge in just a moment. We're out of rope though, so we need some more plant fibers, which we can do. Alright, and you'll notice that I don't go all the way to the edge of these trees. Being that usually when they cut them down at the edge, they just kind of fall off. So there's really no point in even trimming it back that far. Okay, so did I make these all stone? I did. But just to be sure, this will be stone. And then let's make some more stockpiles. I don't want to have them to run too far, but I also don't want stockpiles out that far away either. Because no matter what, they have to make the run. So we'll just make stockpiles in this area. I think this will be the central hub for some additional resources. So we'll just make some more stockpiles around that we can assign to different things. Oh, they're on their way, so let's go ahead and defend up. Alright. So we gained 2 more units for this battle, which is good. It means we can use the footmen to hold the line instead. And let the archers do the heavy work. Alright, so we'll just stick those guys in front. Ah, good. We got the foundations of that bridge done. Not really close to our 8th person. A little bit of a concern. And they spawned, and you can see they are for sure coming through this upper gap that we have right now. Stop throwing... Don't throw rocks. Okay, so, focus fire, focus fire. This guy's getting a little focused here, so we're gonna rotate him to the right side and move him to the right flank. Now this guy's getting really focused. So move you to the right flank. So we just kind of piggyback off themselves. Alright. Defeated that. And then we can give our final cleaning order. Like so. Okay. So that's it for this episode of Castle Story. Again, we're going to be doing Invasion for as long as we can. It's a little bit more fast-paced than the previous game mode anyway, so I hope you guys are enjoying that. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are enjoying the content, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more creative goodness such as this, as the wisps fly off into space. And we will see you in the next episode.